Welcome back to Probably Unlimited Games, where Matt spent the last 2 weeks dismantling and rebuilding the villager work system. Because why build something once when you can do it twice? Now, Matt will be the first to tell you that we're both kind of making this up as we go along. That means mistakes, revisions, and lots of learning. So he spent this week and last week reworking the villager job system. But the foundational work is now solid. Tasks that each profession can do are now much easier to add. Remember when we talked about making new villager jobs less of an archaeological expedition? Well, now it's so simple that theoretically even I could do it. Which is quite the feat because I had to take Programming 101 twice in college in order to get a passing grade. Each villager now does a better job tracking which tasks they can actually do. Before this, villagers could get confused about their role and either do nothing or try to do jobs they weren't set up for. Now they actually know what they're supposed to be doing. But unfortunately, the overhaul broke resource output completely, which meant a bunch of time getting things fixed again. The reason it took so long is that Matt made some structural mistakes early on that required a full rebuild to fix. Which is just how learning works. You don't know what the right architecture looks like until you've built the wrong one first. So yeah, the whole system works now. You hunt, gather wood, fletchers make arrows from what you gather, and the butcher processes the meat you bring back. Or, if you're like me, don't bring back, because you missed. All it took was 2 weeks of slow, frustrating refactoring work that produced no flashy new features. But that's what happens when you jump feet first into your first game, and make it a sprawling open-world medieval hunting sim with town management aspects. Steve, and not Steve, have watched the entire villager overhaul from their positions in the town square. 2 weeks of systems being torn apart and rebuilt around them. They don't flinch, they don't blink, they merely watch. But sometimes, when Matt isn't looking, one of them is in a slightly different position than before. He's never sure which one. Anyway, like and subscribe. It really does help us out.